This season of Cooking Hawaiian Style is presented by Kualoa Ranch, where legends are made. Aloha, you got Lanai with another edition of Cooking Hawaiian Style. Welcome to the show from the beautiful Kualoa Ranch. Oh, we got a great show for you today. We're going to be using some of the grass-fed beef that you can get here at the ranch. Are you guys ready? Let's get cooking.
When you're living on the island, such a diverse Hawaii, when you've tasted all the flavors from the mountain to the sea, we're cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, we're cooking Hawaiian style.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sara from Paniolo restaurant. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Lanai.
Oh my goodness, Paniolo. You want to tell everybody what that means?
It's a Hawaiian cowboy.
Yes, we were introduced to cattle in the late 1700s by the Spanish and the Portuguese, and the cowboy was born, right? The Hawaiian cowboy. And what kind of food do you guys make?
So we serve Mexican-influenced food. Yeah, so we serve burritos, tacos, and bowls.
How interesting is that? How long have you guys been doing this?
We've been doing it for like 3 years.
All right, I say interesting because you're Asian.
Right. Yeah. So we partnered with some of our friends who are from Mexico and Venezuela.
Oh,
and
cool.
So, yeah.
Well, we're going to be hard on you today because our director,
I know.
he loves Mexican food. What are you going to make today?
We're going to make a slow-cooked Paniolo steak, and it's made with the Kualoa Ranch beef.
Yeah.
And then we'll also do a refried beans, and then we'll assemble it in some tacos with all of our homemade salsas.
That sounds good. Okay, let's turn the stove on and get going here.
Okay.
You're just going to cut some onions, put some oil in the pan.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me get this on. So I have the garlic started.
This recipes that you're doing, these are a couple of different steps, aren't they?
Right, yes. So the key to them is really that they take so long. And we use like really good ingredients. So that's what makes them taste so good.
And that's what's so cool about the ranch. We can turn the fire on higher. Let's turn it on a little bit higher for you. How's that?
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now you guys, the ranch uses the grass-fed beef, which is really good. We've been using it a lot for the past couple of seasons. And do you guys always try to use, is there any particular cut of beef that you should use?
So we use, usually like the chuck is what we use from Kualoa. Sometimes there's stew meat they make. We use whatever is available, but really it's because it's slow cooked. It doesn't have to be like your ribeyes or anything like that.
That's cool. Do you know your meats? Do you know your meat cuts?
Yeah, well, the main ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Break it down for us.
No, I don't know all of them. So I'm not chef trained, so I
Yeah.
didn't know.
By the way, I'm not a chef either. A lot of people, I walk around and people go, "Hey, chef." I go, "No, I'm not a chef." I like to give the chefs the credit, the guys who went to school.
Right,
Those guys
right.
are chefs.
Yes.
Yeah. We just cook.
We just
over
cook.
here.
Yes, so that's all.
All right, so you put a half of
full
onion,
jalapeno.
a
Yeah.
full jalapeno.
Yep.
Half red, half white onion.
Yep.
Okay.
I put some garlic in
This
there.
out of the way for you.
Okay. And then I always use sea salt because I think it's the best. The
Yeah,
Hawaiian
it's the
salt.
best. The
yeah.
Hawaiian salt is the best.
Yeah. And then olive oil I always use.
Okay.
I don't use any other oil. And then we just like saute this. It's
Whose recipe is this?
so this is just mine. I just came up with it.
Yeah?
Over the
That's
years.
the kind we like, you know?
You just practice different things and it came out good. And
Have you ever
people
cooked
liked
outside like this?
You know what? Never.
Yeah.
But it is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like camping.
Yeah, it is. But
Camping with a view.
With a view and this amazing stove
Yeah.
too. So it's pretty awesome.
What's your favorite types of food to eat besides what you got going at the restaurant?
Well, so I eat a lot of salads. So I try to stay healthy. I guess Japanese. I love sushi.
The last time I saw you, we were in Japan at the Tsukiji Fish Market.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
what a place, huh?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Was that your first time?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm there a lot too. What's your
yeah.
favorite thing to eat in Japan?
The uni
Yeah.
is definitely my
You can't
favorite.
Go wrong. It's so cheap too.
It's so cheap.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is so amazing.
So you're just gonna saute some garlic, some onions, and the
Yep.
jalapeno.
Yep, and then once they're brown, I'm gonna put it. to the side because this is all going to go in the oven for like 7 hours.
7 hours?
7 hours,
All right,
yeah.
This is going to be really good.
So it makes, because it's like a leaner meat, but it makes the flavor.
I always tell people if it takes 7 hours or even takes a long period of time, it's going to be really good because you're going to be really hungry.
That's right, yeah. So we can put this in here already.
Okay. So you're basically just sauteing everything
That's all,
and then throwing it in
throwing
there.
it in.
Okay.
And then we're going to sear the meat and throw it in. I'm just looking for my...
Now, are we gonna cut this meat or we're gonna put the sear
No,
just like that?
Just like that.
Okay.
I'm going to put this in
All right.
here.
So do you travel a lot?
So I go to Japan a lot because we have a store in Japan. So
Where's the
I have
store
to go.
at?
So not for Paniolos though. So
another
that's
restaurant.
for another restaurant.
That's still cool.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Where is it at in Japan?
so it's in Harajuku.
Oh, that's the perfect spot to have it. All right. So how
But
many
this-
pieces we got
so
here?
I just don't like to crowd the pan.
Okay.
But this is like 4 pieces. I think I'll just do like those 3 to start with. And then I just use, again, the sea salt and olive oil
All
and
right.
pepper.
And we're just browning all of this to keep the flavors inside of
Yes,
it.
right.
Because when you cook it for 7 hours, obviously it's gonna fall apart.
Right. Yeah. So I just want to sear it, like, and get it, because it always makes a difference if it's like a dark sear. I don't know, in the coloring of it. Yeah,
Right.
So.
And what piece of the beef are you using here?
So this is a chuck.
Okay. It's a chuck. Make sure you know your meats, all right?
Yeah.
You guys, when we come back, we're going to see what this looks like, and I'm going to put all of it in the pan, so don't go anywhere. Paniolo is here today. It's cooking Hawaiian style. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. We have Sara here from Paniolo. We're just searing that meat there.
Yes.
This is going to go into the pans where you did the onions. You browned the onions.
Yes.
And you're going to put that in the oven. What are you going to put the oven at?
Just 350.
350?
Yeah, 'cause we like to do it low and for a long time.
For 7 days? 7 hours.
7 hours
All
is
right.
enough. So I think that sear is good.
Okay.
We got the
And
flavors
you're
locked
really
in.
just searing it to keep all those juices in there.
Right, and then also to brown the meat because the meat looks so much better that way.
What are we doing next?
So now we are adding these chili de arbol.
All right, do we need to turn this off?
Oh yeah, probably.
right.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Now what kind of chilies are
so
these?
these are chili de arbol.
Hot?
Hot, yeah.
Let me try one of these. It was like burning hot?
I wouldn't try it raw like that.
Mmm.
Yeah, I would not.
Huh.
Okay, so I'm putting like 3 in there.
No, I
Are you
didn't- I
okay?
didn't do that. Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. It's a magic trick I learned in school. All right, so just
Yeah,
3 of
'cause you
those
would
in
be
there?
crying. Just 3 of those in there. If you want it spicier, you can put more.
Are they close to like those ghost peppers?
No, they're
No.
not as bad as those
Oh,
ghost
okay.
peppers. Those ghost peppers, yeah. Are
All right, we
way
got 1
worse.
lime.
These I can do. 1 lime, and so we're just gonna squeeze it. I feel like it tenderizes the
Yeah.
meat a little bit. So
You always got to
Oh.
use lime when you make Mexican food, you know?
Yeah.
I went to Barcelona recently, and all the kitchens
Yeah.
had Filipinos in them.
wow.
Yes, it was kind of cool.
Well, they're such good cooks.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
Filipino too.
So am I.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I
know.
brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm half anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. What else do we need? What did you just pour in there?
Oh, so sorry.
No,
I
it's
poured
okay.
beef broth.
Beef broth.
Yeah,
How
and,
much?
So it's just to make it so it's halfway up the meat.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And then you could use any liquid. If you run out of beef broth, you can add a little water,
All
add a little
right.
juice. I add beer,
Oh,
whatever
nice.
you want
Okay.
to, yeah, to get a little different flavor. And then we just have to cover it.
Okay.
And then with tin foil and put it in the oven.
All right, let's put
and
that
we're
in
ready.
the oven. You got,
yeah.
you got the oven on already,
Yep,
right?
we have the oven on.
All right, is
Just-
it hot? You
That's
okay over
fine.
there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take this out of your way. You ever bought anything on television? That this
No.
question has nothing to do with cooking,
Okay.
does it? But have you ever bought anything on
No.
television? You know, like CV, what is it called?
Right,
those
no,
shows?
I
Never?
have not.
Oh. All right, so what are
I'm-
we doing next?
Okay, so we are gonna do, because this takes 7 hours, so we're gonna, in the meantime, we're gonna make some refried beans.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start with, we have our pinto beans.
All right, you want me to get that pot out of your way?
Oh,
Here, let me get
Okay.
this. All right, get this out right.
thank you.
All right. And then what we got next?
Okay, so we are going to get a pot full of beans. We have our pinto beans.
All right.
Okay, this is like a pound of beans.
Do you know your beans?
A little bit. I've
Yeah?
tried the different ones. Yeah, not as much as other people, but
Why do
like
they call it pinto?
pinto.
No, no.
No,
No,
I
I'm just
have no
asking. I don't
Is
know
it the
either.
horse?
Kidney?
I don't know.
Kidney because it
Yeah,
looks like a
'cause
kidney.
it looks like a kidney?
Yeah. And
Maybe.
Then and then what else you got? What else you need here?
Okay,
Let me just put
so
this
we
over
are
here.
going to saute some peppers, onions, and in olive oil and salt. We'll
This is
saute
where you're getting
them.
all your flavors on the
Right.
bottom of the pan here.
Yes.
All
yeah.
right. And you're going to put this one in the oven as well?
And this, no, we're going to cook on the stovetop for like 4 hours. So
Okay,
this
4
one
hours.
is going to take a long time.
I know everything
also.
is long, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully the sun stays out for us.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so
We'll
you're just going to dice them up like that?
Yes. Just
Or cube 'em
because,
up.
yeah, we're going to blend the beans in the
No,
end.
let me give you
so it
some
won't
fire.
melt.
I think we even got
Yeah.
some fire going here.
So I might
Let me close this for you. All right.
do those.
What do you like to
I'm-
cook when you're at home? Do you cook Filipino
So
food?
I do a little bit, but
Yeah.
I do. I cook like the basic
Yeah.
adobo. I like paella though too.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom made that kare kare. Do you
Oh,
play
I
that?
love kare
Okay,
kare.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what you
I
should
make
do is
that.
adobo tacos.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually.
Some
yeah.
adobo tacos, maybe
that
pork
what-
or chicken. I think.
Yeah.
right?
Because the Filipino restaurants are definitely finally
Yes, they're-
arriving. I
yes.
feel like.
When finally getting some attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why I think it didn't look good.
Right.
You know, kare kare.
Right. Yeah, it does. It looks
was
ugly.
orange.
Yeah.
And you had pinakbet. You had purple colors. Just didn't look good. But now I think
Right.
people are getting creative, and then people are finally tasting it, and they're
Right.
realizing, wow,
It is.
these
yeah.
Filipinos were hiding for a long time. The restaurants, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you just got half a bell
So-
pepper.
Yeah. And so this is just because I'm only making a small portion.
All right, we're gonna get all this in the pan. When we come back,
Yep.
we'll see what it looks like. And we're working on some refried beans, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We got more cooking Hawaiian style when we return. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. We have Sara here from Paniolo Restaurant. We got, what do we have in the oven real quick?
So we have our Paniolo steak cooking in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 hours.
7 hours.
350.
Yes. 350. That's right.
Okay.
And now we're working on our beans. We're cooking them. Well, they're starting to boil.
You just boil them, right?
Yeah, we're just boiling them. We're adding this onion and peppers for some flavor.
How long does it usually take to
So
boil to get it soft?
It usually takes like 4 or 5 hours.
See? And you see when you eat refried beans, you thought it just came out of a can, huh? You got to do some work.
Yeah.
And you sauteing some onions, some bell peppers.
Yep.
2 types of bell pepper, and that's it?
And that's
You're going to
it.
add that
And
to that when you start
Exactly.
the actual refried beans. How did you
Yeah.
guys come up with the concept, Paniolo?
Well, I always loved the Paniolo, the Hawaiian cowboy,
Yeah.
and I thought it kind of fit with the burrito Mexican
Yeah,
restaurant because
yeah.
they're the ones who helped bring the, the cowboy to
Yes.
Hawaii. So
You know, a lot of people don't realize we have the largest working ranch in America, Parker Ranch on the Big Island. And we have this ranch here, Kualoa Ranch, which is the biggest ranch here on Oahu, grass-fed beef, gardens with all kinds of fruits, vegetables. You got Hawaiian fruits and vegetables, which is awesome.
It is.
Kualoa Ranch has really been putting on a great way to bring back all that whole sustainability
Yeah, it's
and
been
fresh foods, you know. And I was talking to his old kapuna one day, and he was telling me about how they used to came up with pipi kaula. You know, they would salt the meat and make it like a beef jerky, and that's kind of how the Paniolo survived. They would put it on the back of their saddles and go on these long rides for a couple of days on the mountains, and that was their meat. All right, so what are you going to do? Get that
Okay.
all...
So just brown it, and then I'm going to add it to the beans, and then it's going to cook for whatever 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you
good.
actually mash it, you're gonna use a blender or
Right.
something to get them all soft, right?
Right. So we use an immersion blender.
Okay.
You can at home if you just have a normal blender, that's
Uh-huh.
fine. That works too,
Yeah.
especially if it's a small batch.
You want to go ahead
So
and put that in?
I think I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
gonna
put that
put it
in
in
there.
here.
Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in town here. Yeah.
Where'd you go to high
So
school?
I went to Iolani.
Iolani!
Yeah. So that
So we know you're smart.
that's usually the consensus
here,
of the
you
Iolani.
can-
Well, I'm
let me
going to
grab
need
this
it for
one.
later though.
Oh,
So
okay.
you think
We'll
I
just
should
put it
save
right
it?
here. All right, so what do we do next?
Okay, so now we are going to cook more onions in butter.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just cut our, I don't want the butter to burn, so we'll cut this onion.
Just one
And
onion?
It can, just one onion, yeah.
Okay.
And then it just can be a rough cut because we're going to immersion blend it
All right.
after. So it
I
doesn't
like that
really
word,
matter.
immersion blend.
Immersion blend.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
what this is.
Yes, it's like a magical tool.
Yeah. Does everybody make their
Awesome.
refried beans like this?
I don't know if everyone does, but
Yeah.
I would think it's the easiest way. I mean, I think if I don't have one at home, I use a normal blender or I
Uh-huh.
even use the food processor too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are gonna put these in this pan.
All right, and we're doing
And
one
then-
block of butter.
One stick of butter.
That's
yes.
why refried beans are so healthy.
I think other people might use like lard or
Yeah.
something, but I like butter.
Yeah, you
So
know what?
then it's
they
healthier
do.
now,
I think
right?
the
They-
dirtier the food truck, the more lard they
Yeah,
put.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we use butter.
You know what I've been using a lot is grass-fed beef, grass-fed butter.
Oh, that's
Yes.
supposed to be super healthy.
It's very good for you because you don't feel so bad either.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't there a diet that you're supposed to
Well, they
put
have
that in the
they
coffee?
have that coffee. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes you crazy.
I don't know.
My friend invited me over one day. He said, "You got to try this coffee." For 1 week, I tried to come over. Finally, get over. He puts butter in some
Right.
coffee, and I'm jumping off the walls.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with myself.
Oh, I never
think
tried
I cleaned
it
the house
yet.
twice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So anyway, you're just gonna saute that in
You're
butter, and when you're gonna,
And
how
then
long?
when it's so just until it's like brown,
Okay.
soft and brown.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna dump that in the refried beans.
The refried beans that are already cooked. So
Okay.
that
Now,
takes like 5
4
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
All right. So we have one already done because it took so long. Obviously,
Right.
we couldn't stay here all night.
Right.
So you just dump that in there too, well as it is.
You just
for the
dump
4
it in.
hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. After the 4 hours. Is
Okay.
After it's
We're gonna
all
put the
done.
full recipe on our website, by the way, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. If you're a little confused like me. All right. So let's just go to that.
Okay.
We get the beans.
So we have the beans here.
Okay.
They're already cooked, and there's like the little water still left, which we
All right.
want because it will make it real creamy.
Okay.
Okay, so then once this is brown, it's just about there.
All right. Go ahead and dump them
Yeah,
in.
okay.
Yeah. Because we got about 10 seconds. When we come
Okay.
back, though, we're going to finish this up, and then we're going to assemble everything you've done
Okay.
because we got those nice beefs in the oven. So don't go anywhere. More with Cooking Hawaiian Style. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. We're doing the refried beans now. You did a little salt and pepper to taste.
Yep.
And the secret is the honey.
A little honey to add
Yes.
some sweetness.
All right.
Yeah,
And
just
so you're
a
gonna,
little bit.
if you don't have one of these little blenders, go ahead. You can keep blending. If you don't have one of those, you can just use a regular blender.
Just a regular blender,
Okay.
even a food processor if you don't have that.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Is that good enough
Yep.
there? All right. I'll get this out of the way. And then what are you gonna do next?
So we're gonna just heat the taco shells.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's really good. All right.
Yes,
I'll
we
take
can-
that.
You'll take that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put this on the side here for you.
So we're gonna have these taco shells.
Okay. You're just gonna warm those up.
Just
While you're
warm
doing
them up.
that, should I do this for you?
Sure.
Assemble this.
That
We
would be
got
awesome.
how many tomatoes we got here?
I think that's 2 tomatoes.
2 tomatoes.
Yeah.
What, a quarter red onion?
Yep.
Okay.
So we just did a small batch here.
Yeah. And then how many? What is it? One
so
jalapeno?
Yeah, that's 1 jalapeno, but
One
you can do it. Depends how
jalapeno.
spicy you want it. But we took the seeds out, so it's not that.
All right. And then we got some cilantro.
Cilantro.
What, the whole thing?
No.
Half?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
good?
yeah, that's good.
I love cilantro.
Okay, well then you could add more,
All right.
but you can add.
And then what
more
else am I
after.
putting in here? Just this?
So then just some lime and some salt.
Okay. How much lime?
Just
Squeeze a bunch in
yep.
there? Okay.
Yeah, like a few of those.
How about
maybe.
I take this big one? I'm going to take this
Okay,
big one from
sounds
you.
good.
All right. Make sure you make enough for you now.
Okay.
All right. So what, 1 lime? Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just got a little bit more here because I put half. When do you guys open?
We open at 11 a.m.
Uh-huh.
till 8 p.m.
So you open every day?
every day. Yep.
Okay. What do you call this dish?
Well, this is the fresh tomato salsa. So we make all of our salsas from scratch.
That's awesome. Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
bunch here right now.
Yeah.
And then we got the finished meat that was inside of the oven for, gosh, 7 hours.
Right.
All right, let's take a look what this looks like
'Kay.
here. Because you're going to put this together.
Yes.
That looks good.
Thank you.
That
So
looks
we'll-
amazing.
Okay, so we'll have one more,
Okay.
and then we're ready to put some beans on it. So
All right. So we're beans first?
beans first, yeah, because it like sticks to the tortilla, and then everything else will stick to it, so
All
it
right.
won't fall out. Yeah.
So I'm just going to, on the bottom here,
Yep.
like that.
Yep. Perfect.
Maybe I can apply for a job.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, here we go. Any more? Is that good?
No, that's perfect.
All right.
Okay. And
All right, this is
then-
coming out good.
Okay. We can just put this to
Mm.
the side.
That is really
Okay.
good. I love refried beans. I've never had this fresh refried beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I think
really good.
Sorry.
Okay,
I
what are
think
we
it
doing
makes
now?
a difference. Okay, so now we're gonna take our Paniolo steak.
All
It
right.
was It's all cooked and we shred it like by hand.
Okay.
We take it all apart. So this we've already pretty much shredded it.
That looks
At the
really good.
restaurant.
So it's really soft.
It's really soft
Yeah.
if you can tell. Yeah. And
Now, do you
then
do the same thing with pork?
We do
Yeah.
the same thing. Yes.
Do you like to leave the fat on? Because I love the fat for some reason. I
So
like it fatty.
So yeah, we actually we take it out. When we shred it, we take out the fat.
Why?
But we leave.
Why?
We cook it with bacon. So
Oh,
we
okay.
do the bacon, but the fat of the
Yeah.
pork. I don't know. We try to because we're kind of like a healthy
Yeah,
restaurant.
well, yeah. Okay.
So,
well, next time I come over, you can leave the fat
Okay,
on.
okay, okay,
Okay.
But it's still we leave. I mean, there is fat in
Yeah.
it, you know. But we try to take the
All right.
big chunks out. Okay, so then I'm gonna just put some Paniolo steak on.
Awesome. It looks
It has
good.
the peppers.
You know what I
Okay.
really like when I eat like street tacos?
What?
A lot of people don't do it. They do like grilled green onion.
Oh
You
yes,
know,
that is
just
delicious.
a whole grilled
Yes,
green onion.
that's
and you
right.
take a bite of that, and you take a bite of green onion.
That's delicious.
Can I put a little lime on there?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
These look good. I think I can get a job here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We'll definitely hire you.
All right.
Then
What's next?
we top it with the cheese so it melts first.
Okay.
Okay. So that.
Go ahead. Put your cheese
Yeah.
in there. You guys have a
little melty.
Facebook page?
Yes, Paniolos. It's
Paniolos.
called, yes.
All right. So don't forget now the grass-fed beef, 7 hours. You just
Yep.
sautéed some onions, excuse me, and some garlic. Put it in
Yep.
the oven and just let that go. Slow roast.
Right.
350.
The peppers too. Yeah.
And then the refried beans, 4 hours.
Right.
Butter, onions,
Yep.
and some bell peppers.
Right.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Very simple.
So it is really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the time it
The
takes
process.
to cook it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar, I think, to Hawaiian food. Hard to
Right.
make, but a long process. But thank you so much
Right.
for joining us. This
Thank
looks
you.
amazing. I'm gonna have a bite of this. Thank you guys for joining us. Cooking
you.
Hawaiian Style. We have the full recipe on our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. Sarah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so
Mahalo.
much, Lanai.
We'll see you guys next time. Ahui hoa.